Hi everybody, welcome to week 14. Oh my gosh, we're getting really close to the end now. First of all, happy Holy Week. I don't know about you, but I'll be in church Friday night and most of the day on Sunday. So happy Easter. For those of you that don't celebrate religious Easter, hopefully you get a lot of chocolate. That's another good thing about this holiday. All right, I am in the process of grading your portfolio assignments. Hope to have them done within the next day or two. I'm kind of grading the ones that were submitted first, and kind of going down the line that way. So I've gotten a few done, so hopefully I'll be able to make progress on that. So far they're looking pretty good, so good job. All right, this week we're talking about being action-oriented. When I think of being action-oriented, I think about being able to first prioritize. Nurse educators, whether in academia or in the hospital, always have so many things to do. It's kind of never ending. So being able to prioritize. And then having a sense of urgency about what you do. Sometimes it's easy to put things on the back burner when you've got a lot of competing priorities, I guess. When you have students and families and administrative stuff and so many competing demands for your time, but keeping that sense of urgency about what the most important things are and getting them done. And then deadlines. Oh my gosh, education is full of deadlines. Grading things by a certain time, having things ready like your syllabus or your online classroom, being organized about preparing your continuing education offerings in the hospital, keeping everybody up to date. So being organized, being able to meet deadlines, having that time management component down is really a good part of being action oriented. And I think it's just always, it kind of almost goes back to that CQI thing, not resting on our laurels, constantly reflecting and evaluated, but then being willing to do something about it. Seeing a situation that needs to be addressed and not just passing it off, but attacking it head on, and then gathering whatever people and resources you need to be effective at that. I am attaching an article which I think is a really good one towards the end of this program. It's about clinical leadership, a call to action. And it talks about nurses at the bedside, in the clinical setting, being prepared to be clinical leaders. And whether that's at the hospital or in education, it applies to both. But what are the core competencies needed to be clinical leaders? And all of you in education will be clinical leaders, but what's really needed to be a clinical leader in this day and time? So it goes through a whole bunch of competencies and asks you to kind of look at yourself, do some reflection, figure out where you are with those competencies, and then seeing what else you need to be aware of in order to be a clinical leader. So I think it's kind of a nice wrap-up thing as you're looking at the end of your program. All right, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you have to say this week about being action-oriented. I would appreciate any feedback or thoughts about the article that I have attached and where you think you are in that journey to be a clinical leader. So look forward to reading those in the main forum. Thanks. See you then.